All right, and welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Taiko World Cup 2023. We're in the grand finals weekend with the opening match. It's gonna be a losers bracket match with Taiwan versus Germany. It's gonna be such an exciting match. And I'm Ethan, and I'm joined by the one, the only, Jukes.
Hello. You're excited? I'm excited. What a matchup. Taiwan has had their fair share of top 3 placements. I'm saying fair share, but I think I looked over the placements up to 2011. They got 3 or 4 times top 3. Germany is making their first appearance in the top 3, so obviously there's a lot of stake. And there's a decent chance that they might make top 2. But I mean, same for Taiwan. A crack team. They played very solidly, only lost to Japan, beat out the USA in the winner's bracket. Both teams with really good shots on their team, so I have no idea what to expect. I'm just here to have fun and, yeah, to hopefully witness a little bit of TWC history being made, no matter how this goes.
Yes, I am so incredibly excited. Both teams have beaten every other team in the bracket aside from Japan, but now they both face each other and only one can remain in the tournament.
Oh boy.
An incredibly exciting match. Germany, for the first time, appearing in the top 3 ever. Germany has never been the top 3. So, very happy to see them there. And Taiwan is a team, as you've said, been in the top 3 a lot of times before.
Exactly. Also, yeah, they had an extremely, I was just checking back to back, they had an extremely nerve-wracking match against the US, 6-4 that would have been semis.
Yeah, they also had a pretty nerve-wracking match against France as well. That was also 6-4. Oh. Taiwan have had numerous close calls throughout the winner's bracket of the tournament. But they made it all the way to winners finals, where they did get knocked out by Japan. But they got themselves to top 3, so it's quite a nice run already.
Yeah, it's gonna be super exciting to see just how much the difficulty increase in the pool from last week is gonna affect the team scores here. You'd think that Germany has a bigger shot at this, considering they took down South Korea 7-3 and just wiped the losers bracket clean after they dropped down. But you know, the stakes are a lot higher, and don't blame us if we have nothing to say for these maps except for wow, this is hard, because wow, this is hard. If you can see the map pool, you're in for a treat. Everyone will have some serious finger exercise ahead of them. But yeah, I suppose we'll get this show on the road.
Yep, the roll's coming in. Germany rolling a 38. Not the greatest roll, but still could win it. Oh, and it looks like Taiwan will be winning the roll with a 54, so Taiwan will be the first to pick in this match.
And the first ban by Germany. I already said this before the stream, I really hope that for once Nomad 6 will not get banned. Nomad 6 was not picked a single time last weekend, which is a bit of a shame, but I also don't blame both of these teams for not wanting to play Nomad 6. Yeah, the gimmicks are something else this week, but appropriate for grand finals, I would say. I can't even say that Germany, as a pretty well-respected gimmick team, is a safe win on Nomad 6. Then again, we'll see how well Taiwan is prepared for this one.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see. Germany taking a second to get their first ban in. Oh, looks like we'll be banning Hard Rock 1.
I was gonna say, that's what I would have expected. Hard Rock 1 was a pretty solid performance against from Taiwan last week against Japan. Let me just look at the stat sheet. I don't know if the stat sheet open anymore. That's a shame.
I want to say it was their closest map against Japan. They were actually fairly close.
And also the closest scoreline in all of TWC so far against Japan out of any teams that have fought Japan so far. Germany already took them ridiculously close, but Taiwan managed to one-up them, so the stakes are high. Fremont won, being banned by Taiwan, not unusual. Fremont won is supposed to be more friendly, and Germany has a pretty good track record when it comes to Fremonts. But no 1-6 is on the table. You'd love to see that.
Very nice. We could see it, especially if the match is really close and both teams are running out of picks. So let's go. There's a chance.
Yeah, I don't see anyone wanting to pick the gimmick willingly this week. But we'll see. If the match drags on for longer, as you said, maybe the second half. And
looks like DT2 will be the first pick from Taiwan.
That is not DT2, that is DT1.
Oh. Nice.
Alright. Another shot. Come on, DT2. That's still
right.
DT1. Yeah, DT1, while we're at it, also a bit of a pretty funny pick. You saw the one top of that one for a second, 4.5 minutes after DT for DT1, with all the wonkiness that DT1 introduces, but now we're going for DT2, as we should.
Yeah, that map is very wacky. I kind of want to see it getting picked. And depending on DT2 goes for one of these teams, maybe we'll see it being picked.
Possibly. So, right, DT2. Clocking in at, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around 340 BPM after DT. And yeah, incredibly dense, incredibly speedy, and not quite OD10. We are not breaking the OD10 boundary of this. I think it was like OD 9.7, 9.8-ish. But, you know, the accuracy requirement of DT, just given the wonkiness of DT as a whole, is still on another level. So, yeah.
Yeah, although DT1 actually does break the OD10 barrier. It's OD 10.1. Yeah. If we see that, accuracies are going to be very low. On this one as well, I don't imagine accuracies are going to be very high for either team, just because the OD is so high.
Yeah, don't be surprised if you're going to see like a lot of B ranks at the end of some of these maps, because this is just how hard the pool has gotten in Grand Finals. And that being said, let's kick off the Grand Finals weekend of the first match of the weekend. Taiwan versus Germany on DT2. Picked by Taiwan. 2.5 minutes, 337 BPM. That was close. That was close.
Very nice guesstimation.
I math sometimes. Ready? But sometimes I do it. And sometimes it works out. Alright. Predictions are also over right now. You guys really want to see Germany win, huh? Lines up with the actual pick'ems. We'll see how that goes. For now, let's kick off things with DT2. First miss by FRZ for Germany. Right off the bat.
That's a pretty big drop. Dropping under 90% accuracy there for a moment. It's a bit unfortunate for Germany, but still a bit early into the map, and with how difficult this map gets, I wouldn't be surprised if another player ends up dropping around that accuracy range. Some more misses from FRZ though. Giving Taiwan quite an extensive lead already.
Yeah, Grand Finals, you can't really expect that every team that's remaining will have a fully free-player roster to compete on all of these picks, and it looks like Germany has brought in FRC to just like kind of plow through his pick as best as they can, even if it means dropping to 92%. Sevco found the first miss for Taiwan, but Taiwan currently has a very comfortable lead.
Yeah, it just feels like it's just coming down to the fact that Germany doesn't really have 3 players who are fully capable of playing this pick. Sevco picks up a couple more misses. Stu dropping their full combo, but it's only just a few misses.
And Mob keep their FCs, the star players of Germany, so to say. Monkey with 98.7. Second highest accuracy in the lobby, only Monkey Lofty with 99.4. Somehow as we approach the last quarter of this pick. Gets a few more 100s, dips below 99 on the 1/3. But yeah, this is pretty safely in the bag for Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan pretty much has this in the bag unless like a keyboard disconnects or something.
That's funny that you mentioned that, given that Monkey Luffy had some technical difficulties yesterday. But it seems like with a replacement keyboard, they can play this one just fine. Taiwan secures their first point with a comfortable margin of 400,000 points. 1-0 for Taiwan. Let's look at these scores.
Oh my goodness, an FC from Mob W with 98% accuracy to start things off. Very incredible performance, but unfortunately, it wouldn't be enough for Germany to take the point.
Yep. The team performance on Taiwan was just a lot stronger here. Even though Mainkuchi with 2 misses, Mob with an FC. Solid team performance from Taiwan altogether. 12 misses from Sevgo, 7 from Monkey, and 6 from Stu. Lovely to see Stu because Stu has been, kind of been on the back burner for Taiwan. Hasn't played up until, I think, either semifinals or finals. Because they literally just couldn't. So it's good to see them on the Taiwanese roster in time for Grand Finals to put up a fight against Germany and to hopefully secure themselves a top 2 placement to face off against Japan tomorrow. But now, Germany's up to their first pick. Hidden 1.
Yep, Hidden 1.
Not gonna lie, would have expected the Hidden 1 ban from Taiwan to come in. But there is so much fan-working material in this week. I definitely do think, though, that Hidden 1 is a stronger pick for Germany. For sure. Maybe
yeah,
they're just...
There's a lot of maps that a lot of teams will be like, no, I do not want to play this. Like, No Mod 6, Hidden 1, just any of the free mods.
Which is fair enough. Taiwan has been mostly avoiding Hidden 1. Just trying to find any performances of the last weeks, and you'll turn up empty-handed for Taiwan. They've been avoiding Hidden 1 like a plague, and yeah, I'm seeing this as a pretty comfortable early pick for Germany. As it goes, you try to get your most comfortable picks, the one that you're most likely to win against your opponent team, before we go to like pick number 5 or 6 in Grand Finals, where things are getting a little bit more dicey.
Yeah, generally you want to try picking the stuff that you're the most comfortable with and that you're very likely to win on. And both teams appear to be picking maps that suit that pretty well. They should be favoring Germany pretty heavily, but I guess we'll have to see and find out.
Kuchi, Mew, Martin versus Polemo, Yumeao, and Stu. Solid roster for Germany. Just look at their hidden points from last week, and even though this map throws on like a lot of funny SV, a lot of offbeats, a lot of challenging reading patterns, looking at the roster of Germany, I don't really fear for them to bring this home. We'll see. Currently, Taiwan.
Very shaky accuracy from all the players. Oh, miss from X Martin. That'll be the first miss for Germany. Oh, and another one from Mew.
Yeah, like with these disjointed bar lines, this is incredibly hard to nail down the rhythm of some of these patterns. You just have to rely on intuition and to just kind of figure out the rhythm as you go. Stu Polema. Yumeao, team reset for Taiwan, Mew with a miss, but with the scores from Mainkuchi and Martin, that doesn't seem to matter all too much for the Germans. They are profiting off Taiwan being completely uncomfortable on Hidden 1. Look at that. Stu so far behind on this one.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Stu is struggling so much. Everyone on the side of Taiwan is not having a fun time on this pick. Very understandable. This is quite a tough pick. But I think it's already pretty much over for Taiwan on this pick, unfortunately. Like, something massive has to happen for something to change.
like, having a Wusang Ko map in a hidden 1 slot is similar to having, like, a 2L song as your Nomad 3, or, like, a Rubies map in, like, Nomad 5 or Nomad 6. You know, you just see the name with the slot in the map pool, and it just strikes fear. It just strikes fear in the heart of every Taiko player. But what are these performances from Germany? Mike Kuchi's FC that one? What on earth? 22 100s?
On that, the spread of like scores in this lobby is insane. We have an S rank from Kuchi. Just like, oh my goodness. Kuchi is sitting here FCing maps that Taiwan are getting C ranks on. This is absolutely insane. Germany nearly won that by 1,000,000 points.
I am in shock. Like, I know that Germany can pull together a 3-player roster for a hidden 1, but it's pretty cut and dry that this week's hidden 1 is still something else, and they still managed to pull out like monster scores. 4 misses from Martin, 6 from you, and Mike Kuchi with an FC. What on earth?
Absolutely crazy scores, and we'll be going to Nomad 1 for Taiwan's second pick and the third pick of the match. Quite a short map, honestly, for a Nomad 1. When I saw the length, I was like, oh, that's a bit interesting, but this map hits, and it just keeps on hitting you with some absolutely insane streams at first. Just like,
look at the stats. 1 minute and 41 seconds brain time, and 7.97 star rating. That is something to think about. A little bit of a thought exercise. Like, what kind of patterns do you have to litter your map with to make it push to almost 8 stars in not even 2 minutes?
Yeah, just it has some crazy patterning.
Also, song by Sobram, who I think is a pretty recent addition to the featured artist roster. I might also be wrong. Me spreading misinformation on the internet? Nah. Unreal. Alright. Alright, indeed. Nomad 1. As per usual, consistency. Testing a little bit of everything, which is what we love to see. And interesting for Taiwan to bring out the Nomad 1 pick this early, because you usually expect Nomad 1 to be more of a 50-50 in matchups like these, where the teams are so similar to match skill-wise. But yeah, with Grand Finals, I doubt we're gonna see like 1 or 2 100 differences like we would see in like like round of 16 or quarterfinals. We will see. I have no idea what to expect here. 232 BPM, incredibly dense.
This is honestly a Nomad 1 where I wouldn't be surprised if there's a B rank in the lobby just from how tough it is. Like, it's a really tough map.
Mike Kuchi, Mob, FRZ for Germany, Stu, Smallwoo, and Zethko for Taiwan.
Yep, starting Nomad 1, Taiwan's second pick. Some early misses from Sebgo and FRZ. Favors Taiwan, though. Some more misses from FRZ. Oh my goodness. Dropping down to around 92 to 93% accuracy. Smallwoo picking up a miss, dropping their full combo. Stu's the only full combo left for Taiwan already.
Another miss from FRZ. Mike Kuchi is still sitting on an SS. 2 FCs remain on the side of Germany, and they're going to be paramount. Multiple for miss, though. That's going to make it a little bit harder to recover here. The FCs are even. Stu versus Mike Kuchi, as you'd expected, but with more misses coming in from Germany. FRZ down to 92%. Hate to see that, but Taiwan is pulling ahead quite substantially. Already more than 100,000 points.
Oh, that note lock. Oh my goodness. Oh. That was an entire stream miss.
Oh.
That is so unfortunate from FRZ.
And do consider that FRZ is single tap. Like, man doesn't know how to ult. Just doesn't.
Oh, Stu
Like-
dropped the full combo. Yeah,
He's just like clinging onto dear life here.
these streams with single tap, oh my goodness, I could not imagine trying to play these. The map's already over, it's only 1:40 seconds, but Taiwan take it quite confidently. 4 100s from Stu and 8 100s from Maikuchi. So the accuracy from the two top slot players for both teams is just crazy. And what did I say? I would not be surprised if someone got a B rank on this. And yeah, I guess I put that into existence.
FRZ, like, we know we're playing with no fail and everything, but look at the performance graph. It's just like, that's like 50.1% of your health bar right there. Like, FRZ barely avoided death on this one. But...
Oh, it's happening. FRZ, just put in chat. Nomad 6 is gonna be Germany's next pick.
let's go, Gimmick!
Ooh,
Tournament start. Map by Rubies. Alright.
With the scores we're seeing on these other maps, I am really scared to see what type of scores we're about to see on Nomad 6.
Alright, so... I guess we'll try our best to explain what is going on, especially for the people that have not seen Taiko at this level before. But beware, I have watched this map like 5 or 6 times already, and there are still like 1 or 2 gimmicks that I cannot figure out. I just can't. I don't know how you're meant to play some of these parts of the map, but Germany being the Nomad 6 powerhouse that it is, I'd expect them to somehow be able to play this anyway. And it's going to be interesting to see how Taiwan will scale up to Germany here. As I said, Nomad 6 has not been picked a single time. If you look at the stat sheet, it's completely devoid of any performances. And it's surely going to be a rough ride for either of these teams.
It's gonna be quite an interesting map to see. I really am just curious what kind of scores players are gonna get on this. I don't expect very high scores, but maybe someone's gonna pop off. I don't know at this point. Maikuchi has been playing insane so far.
Maikuchi, alongside Mew, Resident Gimmick Mapper, and Martin, arguably one of the best, if not the best, gimmick player worldwide. Against Small Woo, Yumiao, and Monkey D. Lucky.
Alright, getting started on Nomad 6. Some early 100s from a couple of the players on the side of Taiwan, but likely going to be seeing a lot of backdrops coming in.
Alright, so overlapping sliders mean cats, single sliders mean dons.
Monkey D. Luffy picking up the first miss. Now we have some barline gimmicks coming in.
Stick sliders mean cats, spins mean dons. Pretty standard as far as Taiko gimmicks are concerned. Mixing in some finishes with that, and Taiwan is holding up pretty well so far. But you will see in a second.
That is a pretty big miss there from Maikuchi. Now Taiwan have the lead. Oh, but those misses from Monkey D. Luffy and Yumiao. Now the lead flips back over to Germany's side. X Martin does miss, but still, it's 2 combo drops from Taiwan that should be favoring Germany. Oh, some more misses from Yumiao. Germany's starting to run away with it right now, but those misses from Mew is going to make things a bit more difficult. Still, though, their accuracy is holding up so well, 99.4% accuracy.
Small Woo is the only player remaining here with a full combo, but it needs a little bit more from Taiwan. They could bank on some more misses from Germany, like, you can drop so easily here. But somehow Germany is still sitting on top of this, mostly based on accuracy. 97 from Monkey, 97 from Yumiao. Close accuracies right now, but still, everything can happen. Taiwan is keeping this really close.
Oh my, a full team drop though from Taiwan! Oh no! They just completely dropped on that section right there. And now Germany are completely running away with this. I don't know if there's too many chances really for them left. Another team wipe. And that's it for the map. And Taiwan were so competitive on that for quite a while, but towards the end, Germany just started running away with it. And they'll be taking their second map of the match. 2-2, tying it up once again. There's still no breakpoints.
Props to Taiwan, honestly. Looking at these scores, I would honestly not have expected that Taiwan would be able to keep themselves together for this long. The second half is kind of brutal because like every 5 or 10 seconds you have to get adjusted to a new gimmick. But on the other hand, Lightning with 3 misses. I mean, man's a full-grown gimmick player, but just how? Just
how? that's all I have to say. Like I just no words to describe it. Just like how are they doing this?
Like, at the end, you had these big finishes which were meant to obscure your reading. I have no idea. I have genuinely no idea how you're meant to do that. You can skin some of these elements away, and I think that's the only saving grace to somehow get a good score on this. But, like, as a viewer, if you had no idea what was going on, no worries. Neither did we. 7-7, new featured artist with a banger of a song. Nomad 3, Taiwan. I respect that.
Very nice song. Yeah, I love the way they introduced this on the map full screen. It's pretty good.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the 7-7 featured artist reveal, go back to the map full showcase from last week and have a look. It was quite adorable, I would say. I think it was a joyous moment for the Taiko community. And honestly, I'm starting to think Taiwan is trying to tire Germany out with their picks. Like, this is high BPM, just all high BPM. And previously we had DT2, Nomad 1, and now Nomad 3, which just eat away at their stamina so hard. Maybe they're just like really trying to push Germany down to exhaust them for the second half. Things get more dicey.
Yeah, now we just need Nomad 4, and that'd be nearly all the speed. I mean, I guess there's Hidden 2 still, but almost all the speed picks just picked.
Yeah, but also it's hidden.
And Germany's quite good at that, so
Germany's quite good at that.
Yeah, I think they might be waiting a bit for that if they do plan on it.
I don't think Germany is going to go out of their way to pick Hidden 2. On the other hand, last week in finals against the United States, they put up some really, really solid scores where they ranked number 2 above South Korea, only behind Japan. So they can definitely play it, but speed will be the limiting factor for Germany, that is for sure. Anyway, 70, song by 7-7, map by 7-7, and a BPM to match. I pretend that I do not see it.
We see nothing.
We see nothing.
I like the OD is 7.7.
Yep.
Very nice touch. HP as well as 7.
Pattern-wise, this is pretty like box standard Oni, and your Oni is like really just density, which is about to kick in as we go into the first PI, and here we go!
Just it instantly hits you with just some really fast patterns. FRZ can be the first to miss, and oh my, they are struggling quite a bit already.
Yeah, FRZ. This is not FRZ's skill set at all. Germany is really struggling on extremely high BPM. Except for Mike Gucci, as is the case, per usual. But look at that team performance.
Everyone's above 99% accuracy.
Yeah, that's a scary team performance from Taiwan. They're already pulling out so far. 200,000 points with a 3-minute song. This is quite substantial. Monkey Delphi with a funny miss right before the break. But Stu and Zevgo still sitting on their FCs pretty firmly. Alright, let's build up to the second PI. And don't think that's gonna get any easier, just...
In fact, I think it gets harder.
Full blast back into it. Taiwan.
The speed on this map is absurd. Stu's accuracy, they're still at our near SS accuracy.
Yeah, we've been waiting for Stu to show up for Taiwan, and I am in awe. I'm just so dumbfounded how you can pull off like the high 99 like this. Like, you can count the 100s on both of your hands at this point, still. Mike Kuchi has the second best score here, so at least as like just plain points are concerned. Actually, that's a lie. Again, me spreading misinformation. Seth goes a little bit higher, 2,000 points, but still. I still have FC from Seth. Oh my god. What are these performances in Taiwan?
Oh my, it's just completely... they're just completely unstoppable on speed, it appears, right now. Honestly, I kind of wonder how Hidden 2 would go, because Germany is a pretty good Hidden team, but like, Taiwan are just so good at speed.
FRZ is probably just hoping that this is going to be over.
Yeah, FRZ just really wants this to be over. They are trying their best.
Can't blame them at all. Yeah, FRZ is just trying their hardest, but we have like one final section to go off and one final stream at the end. I could still throw off Mike Kuchi's FC here for Germany, just like the... yeah. Like, all things considered, major props to Mike Kuchi for pulling through a 7-100! What?
That, oh my goodness.
Jesus, Stu!
I know what map Taiwan are gonna want to pick against Japan, because like, oh my goodness, that score from Stu. That I would not be surprised if that match MVP is in a lobby against Japan.
This match is scripted. 7-7 song, 7-7 featured artist, 7.7 OD, 727 BPM, and 7-100 from Stu. Tell me this is not scripted. Tell me. Is that better than Nurid? I am going to the showcase right now. Actually, I won't, because I have the chat open, and that would just switch over to the, showcase chat, so I'm not going to do that, but if someone can find it out, then I will appreciate that more.
Whew. Still no breakpoints. Both teams have just been dominating on all of their picks, and now Germany have the next pick.
Approaching the halfway points. I just looked it up. Hidden 2 is, what was it? Wow, I said I looked it up and then I don't have it available right now. I'll just check. 292 BPM. That should be manageable for Germany, I think.
Yeah.
But still. I have no clue. No what? 3-1-3! Alright.
Okay.
This is rough.
Yeah, this definitely favors Germany.
I am mostly interested in the mod distribution here. Going Hidden Hard Rock on any of these three mods is just mind-boggling. Would be very surprised if I see that. And you cannot really expect any of the players at this stage to go Hidden Hard Rock. You could say Japan, maybe, possibly, but given that either opponent is going to be either Taiwan or Germany, they really have no reason to go Hidden Hard Rock. I don't think... I mean, feel free to surprise me, but we're not going to see Hidden... I don't think I'm going to see Hidden Hard Rock from either of these teams.
Someone's just going to be proving you wrong in like 2 seconds. I don't expect a Hidden Hard Rock from either team. I think the most we'll see is just single mod from all players.
But even that...
Even that, yeah.
This is 4.5 minutes. Mostly streams, you're on a map, so you have funny bursts in there. With 1.6 and 1.8 at 200 BPM. If you didn't have to mod this would be a perfectly fine, I don't know. What could it be?
I feel like a no mod one. I could see it being a no mod one.
Maybe not with the current map pooling meta being 4.5 minutes, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe.
Like a shorter version could be a No Mod 1. I could see
TV size.
the TV. Hey, No Mod 1, this pool is like TV size lane.
I mean, again, custom song for TWC this year. I'd hate to see a TV size custom song. This is Vortex of Sorrow by LV4 and Mabata Suika or Spicer. I don't know. I'm prone to mispronunciations like that.
It happens.
It happens.
But yeah, it looks like both teams going with the bare minimum for 3 mods, just 2 mods for each team.
Stu with hidden, Sethgo with hard drop. On the other hand, you have Mob with hard drop, Mikey 2 with hidden, Martin with a miss, traded by Sethgo, but Sethgo's miss is gonna hurt a little bit more.
A lot of misses from Stu! Oh my, they keep on missing! Oh, they finally recover, but they're at 93% accuracy now. That's gonna give Germany pretty good lead right now.
It is still early days. Germany is leading by 50,000 points, which does not mean a lot on a 4.5 minute song. Granted, this map has a lot of break times like this one, but still.
There is a lot of notes in the map, so we've got quite a bit to go.
Strap in, folks. We have just crossed the 1 minute mark. Some low SV, tripping up Stu on hidden. Maikuchi. Feeling confident on this one, but also misses there at the end.
Yeah, both hidden players missing on the slower section. Oh, Muggity Luffy dropping the full combo. No more full combos for Taiwan. Mob W, the last full combo in the lobby. Spartan, oh my goodness, they're dropping so much! They keep on dropping! Oh my, Germany still has the lead just for now. Muggity Luffy misses once, but they immediately recover. Oh, some more misses from them. And Kuchi missing. Oh, just so many misses.
Team reset. That was a full team reset for Germany, and now Taiwan has the upper hand with Stu and Sethgo past the combo cap. Monkey Luffy with another miss, but Germany is hanging on by a thread of their own pick. Look at that! That difference is minuscule.
This is so close right now. The lead finally flips over to Taiwan's side as Kuchi picks up a few more misses. It is so incredibly close, but Taiwan are holding on to the lead. This is Germany's pick. This could be absolutely huge for Taiwan. There's still another half map though. Oh my goodness.
It's the current star of the lobby. 1,200 combo and not stopping right now. Stu. Missed again. Misses. And swings that over to Germany with more miss coming from Stu, but still Germany's lead is just tiny. Another miss from Stu.
Oh, it's gonna increase the lead a bit, but yeah, it's still quite a small lead. Oh my goodness, Sethgo holding on. Oh, it's not FC, but still very impressive combo there from Sethgo.
Oh, we still have a third to go. This is like 1.5 minutes left, and the nerves probably kick in with a lead like this from Germany. They allow for much more to just lose this point to Taiwan, which would be huge before the halfway point. Sethgo is just ranking up such a solid backup score for Taiwan. Another miss from Stu.
Sethgo wants this break point so badly.
Martin.
Oh, those misses from Martin. That's a lot of misses. Lead flips over to Taiwan's side. Oh my goodness, he keeps on missing. He can't secure a stable combo. Oh my,
full reset for Taiwan. Misses.
Oh. Now Mob W is the one with the highest combo in the lobby with 1,300. We only have a little bit more map left to go, but Germany now have the lead.
Sethgo, Stu miss, Germany and a tiny lead here at the end. Will they pull through? Mark with a miss, Stu misses, Traders. Monkey Luffy with another miss, and we're coming up to the end, Germany.
I think Germany have saved themselves. There's not a lot of map left.
Sethgo with another miss at the end, and Germany might just get away with this. Stu with another miss. I think this is over. This is over, Germany. Oh, this was a stressful pick to watch.
Oh my goodness, that was so stressful to watch and probably a lot more stressful to play. And Mob W with 3 misses there for Germany, nearly going over 1,000,000 points. Single-handedly just like carrying Germany there to being able to get that point. Mike Kuchi as well has a pretty solid score.
But then on the other hand, like, props to Sevco for Taiwan. That was a monster performance for like 2/3 of the map. 1,900 max combo. That is insane. And Taiwan is out for blood, that is for sure.
Yep. Their next pick will be DT1, another very long map. Oh my goodness, players cannot catch a break. We're just going through mini tiebreaker after mini tiebreaker. It's gonna be DT1, a map that is very, very difficult. I would not be surprised if everyone in the lobby is in double miss count. This map is above OD10, around OD10.1.
And I will say again that this map is 4.5 minutes after DT. After.
Yeah, after.
Let that sink in. Like, you don't see that often, if at all, in a DT pool.
Quite a rarity.
Quite a rarity indeed. This is Planet Shaper, map like Enduro. Arguably, I think that most people watching should be very familiar with this song. Even if you're not playing Taiko.
Yeah, this is a very popular Camellia song.
My god. This just kind of confirms my theory that Taiwan just wants to fire out Germany as best as they can. You just need so much focus, so much stamina, so much endurance to power through this pick. DT1 is nothing to scoff at. And, yeah. No idea how this is going to pan out. I have no idea if this is a good pick by Taiwan or not. All I know is that good luck as we go into the second half.
Both teams, for the most part, picking pretty well, but yeah, this might be the turning point. Who knows? We're gone through 6 maps, and now we're on the 7th map. Both teams probably running out of their really comfy picks. I do kind of worry about Xmart and stamina on this a little bit, because this map is pretty fast.
Well, it's 220. Is it 220? Or after DT? I actually don't know right now.
Oh wait, it's 220, but I will say the burst with like 1.6 and stuff are very hard to hit.
Yeah.
That's the part I worry about. But I guess we'll have to see. Oh, so this is for both Bob W and X Martin.
Yeah, X Martin has expressed a huge disdain for bursts all throughout TWC, especially in last weekend finals, which was really burst heavy, and now you have grand finals, which really doesn't hold back the bursts either. And this is just burst central right here. Let's see how Martin will hold up here for Germany. Another miss coming from Germany. Taiwan with solid team scores right now. 98% from Sevco and Stu, 97% from Lucky Luffy. Germany currently taking a bit of a backseat here on DT1, and we're only past 1 minute.
Oh, so this is for Monkey, Luffy, and X Martin. Taiwan have a pretty good lead so far already, but still, there is a lot of map left to go. I think it really will come down to which team survives the burst, especially in the second half where it gets really crazy.
Monkey Luffy with our miss, Martin trades, but Martin is also down on 93%. Taiwan is leading based on combo and accuracy both, but we are just about to approach the halfway point. 2 minutes into this pick. Mike Kuchi, Stu, Sevco with FCs. I spoke to
so many misses there. The only combo remaining after that burst is Sevco once again, potentially coming in clutch for Taiwan.
Sevco, more like Sevgoat, am I right? Like, after that performance on the previous pick, Sevco, like, all things considered, Stu is arguably the star player for Taiwan, but Sefko is making some magic happen here. Last remaining FC.
Yeah, Sefko's not a player you hear a lot about as being the star player for Taiwan, but they're definitely showing up for Taiwan right now in these last few picks. Let's see if they can hold up, keep up this combo in this map. So far, Taiwan, very dominant lead. But still, there are some pretty nasty bursts coming up where you could just see an entire team drop very easily.
Sefko drops accuracy, Maikuchi misses, Mop misses as well. Big knock for Mop, just...
An entire... Everyone in the lobby gets wiped on that pattern. Oh my. Still though, it's gonna favor Taiwan since everyone missed at the same time.
Look at that 1-6, just that is just...
Oh my goodness, this map.
Like the 1-6 is just too much. Too much. I'd argue that DT1 is definitely one of the hardest picks to play in this week Grand Finals, which is saying a lot for a pool that is already cranking up the difficulty to the max. But Taiwan manages to die less on DT1. That is for sure.
Yep, and as the map comes to a close, Taiwan will be taking their 4th point, and there's still no breakpoints. 7 maps into this match. Oh my goodness, what a match we're seeing today. It's just gonna come down to which team just picks the wrong map. Like, or which team is more comfortable on all their picks, because both teams just seem so comfortable on all of their picks, aside from the Fremont 3 pick from Germany, which was a bit shaky, but in the end they did take it by around 30,000.
Stu.
Yeah, oh my.
The only player to get past 1 million.
You know, a map is just absolutely cracked when, like, there's only one player in the lobby that can get above 1 million. It's just a crazy map.
And yeah, kind of expected Martin with a B rank here. Don't blame them at all. But as I said at the beginning, Martin does not take kindly to bursts, and DT1 is definitely not treating them very kindly here. So yeah, Germany, 4th pick.
No more DTs left in the pool. Only Hidden 2 and Hard Rock 2 left. And Fremont 2.
Honestly, no idea what I could see from Germany. You could go Funny No More 2 and hope for the German map above Angel Salad, which is the tech pick for this round. Nomad 5. Arguably, Germany is a pretty good stamina stream team, but like we've only started testing stamina in streams. I think it was around semifinals or finals, but this Nomad 5 ramps up the difficulty in comparison to last week quite a bit more. So
HR2.
Oh,
I was not expecting this.
Neither.
Quite an interesting pick, but maybe it'll work out for Germany. This is kind of a pick I was expecting Taiwan would be going for, especially because, I want to say, did Germany ban HR1?
That they did.
Yeah, they did ban HR1. Okay, that is very interesting to see. This is quite a risky pick, to be honest, for Germany, because both teams have not gone a breakpoint yet. And so getting a breakpoint now is very, very scary for either team.
All things considered, Germany has been playing Hard Rock 2 in semifinals and in finals and won it both times. Once against Chile and once against South Korea. Against South Korea, mind you. Like, South Korea is an absolutely stupid team when it comes to Hard Rock. A team that should be favored on Hard Rock. But then also you have to look at the VOD for Germany versus South Korea. That was not an easy win. Not at all. And I have no idea if Taiwan could pull out like a Hard Rock 2 score that could rival South Korea here. Big question mark. 250 BPM Hard Rock. And please don't ask me what the parents are in this map because I cannot read them. I just can't.
It's too
I
fast.
genuinely can't. Too fast for me.
That's how I feel about some hidden speed maps where I'm just like, I can't read what's going on. Half the screen's covered.
Yeah. We love hidden in Taiko. We love being locked to 4:3 aspect ratio. Alright.
Alright. HR2 picked by Germany. A map that I don't know which team it favors. I don't know. It just feels like a very risky pick, even though Germany, for the past few stages, has had a pretty decent track record on HR.
Also, this is the first time that I'm seeing FRZ for Germany and thinking to myself, yes, this is something that they could definitely pull out a better score on. I think FRZ was more of a gap filler for all the previous picks by Taiwan, but it's great to see that FRZ is finally coming in a place where they can pull out a decent score. But Taiwan is definitely not gonna let them go easy. Big is right at the start though!
That is a very big drop. Small Blue dropping down to 94%. Sevco dropping down to 91% there. They're dropping even lower. Already some insanely big drops there for Taiwan. And this is not a very long map. It's only a little over 2 minutes long. Those misses are going to go getting pretty punishing. Monkey Luffy also missing, dropping the last little combo for them.
Alright, this is... I don't want to call it early. Mob just missed there, drops to 95%, but look at mine, QG and FRZ. How?
Oh, okay, that accuracy. What is that?
How is Taiwan supposed to compete with this?
Oh, FRZ drops the SS. But, oh my goodness. Oh, FRZ. Oh my goodness, the nerve miss. They're like, oh, they got so nervous there that they missed on basically nothing. That's unfortunate for FRZ, but still, the score advantage is so in favor of Germany right now.
FRZ missed on the Kantan.
Hey man, even the 2 digits will miss on the Kantan pattern sometimes.
It's alright, but it's so funny seeing that this is like a recurring theme at this level.
Yeah.
Of Taiko.
it happens an uncomfortable amount of times.
One QG, last FC remaining, but Taiwan might already be too far gone. Sevco with another miss, still 95%, my bad. Misread that completely. Mike Kuchi drops FC as well, but there are just too many misses. Sevco with more misses coming in, Small Boo as well. Monkey with another miss, and that's basically it. That's it. Germany takes in convincing fashion.
Oh my goodness, both teams just keep on taking their map picks so convincingly.
6 100s by FRZ, 12 by Kuchi.
That team score is just insane from Germany. They're tying it up now, 4-4. We still haven't seen a single break point. Oh my goodness. God, I don't want to call it too early, but if it keeps on going like this, we're just going to go straight up the tiebreaker to determine this whole match.
Which, honestly, given the caliber of this team, would be a hell of a show.
It would be a treat to witness.
But on the other hand, I do not wish the tiebreaker on any of these teams. Oh man,
no want 2 time? Whose salad is this?
Salad.
Yes, it's angel salad.
Alright. What I need, just hydrating myself, everyone. It is completely normal to watch a match like this and just be completely sweating even though you're not playing, so make sure that you're well hydrated. You will need it, your body will thank you. I can hear the bottle on Ethan.
Yes, I purposely started drinking water because it would come through the mic. Yes,
perfect.
Make sure to hydrate.
It did come through the mic, yeah. That was a perfect background noise for that PSA. We're at the stage where I cannot tell whether this is favoring Taiwan or Germany. No one to tech pick, map by N-Wolf. Obviously, Germany has the German mapper buff, and Wolf coming in hot with the traditional dragon background. So, just based on aesthetics alone and mapper choice, this should pay for Germany. But these guys have to play this map, and this is another thing.
Oh. X-Martin apparently saying they've FC'd this. Intimidating Taiwan a bit in the chat on their own pick. Okay. Alright.
Like,
very interesting.
Do we know? Do we know that Martin FC'd this, or are these just mind games?
I swear, I have a feeling these are some crazy mind games and Martin has never FC'd this in his life. Or he's actually just a demon at this map. I don't know. I would love to... I cannot wait to see what happens. Alright, Nomatsu picked by Taiwan. No breakpoints in this match yet. Honestly, if we were to see the first breakpoint in the match, I wouldn't be too surprised if this was it. I feel like both teams could take it on a good day.
Oh, Angel Salad, 47, 7.6 star rating. And again, a map that is pretty on the short side, 2 minutes 14 seconds. Not a lot of room to mess up here. Martin drops down Mob and Magdilfi trade misses.
Oh, those are some
miss.
pretty big misses there from Martin. Germany with the lead for a second there, but it instantly flips back over to Taiwan's favor after those misses from X-Martin. And Luffy picking up another miss, close the gap a bit, but still, Taiwan with the lead. Oh, some more misses from X-Martin. Dropping down to 92% accuracy. They are struggling quite a bit on this.
Currently, Taiwan is in the lead based off of accuracy. They just happen to miss a few less times. Martin trades misses once again with Magdilfi. But just look at the other scores. Stu versus Maiku, Sevco versus Mob. Stu and Sevco are on something else, holding 99 still. That deserves some credit here. Like, this map is just throwing all kinds of snappings at you, and we haven't gotten to the 2L pick yet.
Yeah, this is quite a challenging map. I'm surprised we're seeing these scores from these players. It's still really close. Germany could definitely still take it. I think it depends a lot on Martin comboing and Monkey D. Luffy starting to pick up a lot more misses and dropping down just a bit lower of accuracy.
And there's not a lot of room for error here for Germany if they want to get this break point. Martin with another miss, not looking good for Germany, but Magdilfi trades it like a couple seconds later. This is not over yet for Germany, but Taiwan, look at these scores, 99% from Sevco, and Stu as well, another miss from Magdilfi. Will Martin trade here at the end? Stu with a big miss!
That's a huge miss there from Stu, but Taiwan still have the lead. There's not a lot of map left. Martin keeps on missing. I don't think it's going to be enough for Germany to be able to take the pick, and it won't be enough despite the miss from Stu. Taiwan taking their 5th map of the match.
Oh my god. 34 100 FC from Sevco, 12 100 FC from Mike Kuchi, and Martin finishes with a B rank. That's, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, coming in big in chat, and then this. They kept it really close though. Like, Germany could have punished Taiwan at any point in time for any single mistake. Monkey Luffy says they choke, but on the other hand, like, you can't be too mad at that score, especially with backup scores from Stu and Sevco like these.
Yeah, Taiwan, just overall, team-wise, had a pretty good score line. Very impressive stuff, and as I keep on repeating, we just still have not seen a single breakpoint. It just, both teams just keep on winning on their picks, and they both keep on doing it in a pretty dominant fashion for most of these picks.
Oh boy, let's look at the picks. Number 4, number 5, 32, and 3 more 2, and then there's nothing else left.
A lot of 2s.
A lot of 2s, indeed. Germany goes for hidden 2. I mean, yeah, if Germany could pick hidden 1 again, that would be the easiest. That would be a super easy win.
They'd love to do that. Just change the rules real quick. Alright, let's play hidden 1 again. New rule in place. As long as you're Germany and you want to, you can pick hidden 1 twice.
Germany gets a little bonus for being a top 3 for the first time. They can only redeem it once.
Yep.
Oh my god, the Harvest. What a funny song. I like it.
Pretty good.
It's a little bit goofy. Like, I think this is like a fun song to just kind of shake up your nerves a little bit before you go into like the final 2 picks, because my god, we're currently still on track to TB if this goes on like this.
We are very much on track for a tiebreaker. Honestly, I'm kind of expecting it almost with the way this match has been going, but I guess we'll have to see. Taiwan is a team that has been playing really, really well in the speed picks in this match, but Germany is a really good hidden team. So both teams kind of, I don't know, this looks like a map that both teams could do pretty well on.
292 BPM is not impossible. FRZ is looking a lot better. The previous speed picks weren't really their cup of tea, but 292 should be pretty manageable. And this is just like straight hidden speed with some funny snappings thrown within someone, whereas FRZ with the first miss. In Taiwan, the leads have go trades.
Oh, those misses from Smallwoo dropping down to 96% accuracy. Pretty big lead there for Germany now, but that miss from FRZ is gonna... Oh, by some more misses from FRZ, it's closing the gap. I think Germany can hold on as long as they don't miss anymore. Stabilize a little bit.
We've got Stu versus Maikuchi, once again, the star players on their respective teams, trying to anchor their teams, trying to offset their misses. Another miss from FRZ. Mob as well, with 99.87% FC right now. That is gonna help tremendously for Germany. Especially Sefko, Smallwoo with more 100. Sefko with a big surf. This is right here. Germany. Smallwoo with another miss. Looking better here at the halfway point for Germany on their own pick.
There is no real substantial combos there for Taiwan right now. Another miss from Smallwoo. FRZ picking up some more misses. Make things a bit closer, but still, it's just the combos from Maikuchi and Mob W are just so strong. I don't know if Taiwan can really compete unless either Maikuchi or Mob W starts picking up misses soon.
Yeah, especially Maikuchi with 99.96% FC right now. Stu with another miss. I didn't even notice that they broke their FC early on. Mob, yeah, this is looking really good for Germany.
Still kind of possible for Taiwan to take this, but it would have to depend on a full team wipe for Germany soon. I don't know if that's happening though, because Maikuchi and Mob W look so comfortable on this pick right now. Even if they miss, it's just gonna be one miss and it might not be enough. Oh,
more
full team wipe there from Taiwan. FRZ trading a few of those misses, but it's just not enough to really make a substantial difference. Here's Germany will be taking this quite decisively.
And what is that performance from Germany? Maikuchi and Mob finish off with some incredible FCs, 4 100s. Maikuchi, Mob with 10 100s. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised with Maikuchi. I'm remembering Hidden 2 in EGTS Grand Finals versus Grape Tea, which was Architecture, which was I think like 330 or 360 BPM. I shouldn't be surprised at Maikuchi's score here, but still, this is Grand Finals. The nerves are on.
Yeah, I just I cannot believe these scores right now that we're seeing map after map. Maikuchi keeps on putting up just an absolutely insane performance. And now Taiwan have next pick. They're instantly going into the IIL map. It's going to be Nomad 4.
If there's the time for Germany to avoid the tiebreaker, then this is it. They have to win against Taiwan if they want to avoid the tiebreaker early on. This is their last chance. On the other hand, Taiwan,
we might be seeing a tiebreaker to determine who gets top 2 in this year's Taiko World Cup. There's only one more map pick left for each team. Taiwan picking the last map of this match, and it will be Nomad 4.
This is 2L Explorer 4, and as you'd expect from 2L, this is all polyrhythms, 1-7 snapping, 1-9 snapping, 1-5 snapping, all that funny stuff. And Not sure how Germany fares on polyrhythm type maps. Also no idea how Taiwan will fare. There are no more safe picks left. And yeah.
Yeah, there's just no...
This?
There's no more safe picks.
Like, whoever wins this will go on with a big boost in their mental going into the last pick.
Yeah, for sure. Just because both teams have been going back and forth for so long now. Neither team letting the other get a massive lead at all. About to get started on No Mod 4. Final pick for Taiwan in this match. Potentially their final pick in the entire tournament if they don't win this match.
Oh my god, my heart
I am
is
so
beating.
nervous right now.
This is already a match for the history books. Taiwan versus Germany. You'll love to see it, just for a spectator's point of view, to have two teams that are so similarly matched go this close on most of their picks, just dishing out insane scores. But this match cannot go on forever. Final pick by Taiwan.
So far, Germany with an early accuracy lead by a few 100s.
Starting off with what I can only describe as swing. This is probably the easiest part. Still Seth go with the first miss. Or Taiwan.
Still holding up pretty good accuracy for now, but yeah, that Taiwan is gonna hurt, or that miss is gonna hurt Taiwan a bit. Oh my goodness, I messed up my words out of grammar. Someone... Mew misses, okay. Oh, and Mob W also misses. Only one full combo left for Germany. I think that should flip things around over for Taiwan's favor if they can keep up their combos, but no, Evgo picks up some more misses. Now Germany will keep up their lead.
You note that Mike Kuchi is still sitting on an SS. Somehow, don't know how, but the man just does it. Polemo still with an FC. Monkey Luffy with SC as well. And yeah, these FCs from Taiwan will help them anchor. Monkey Luffy breaks. Very with Mew. And now we're kind of even here score-wise as we go into the second half. This is still anyone's game. Monkey Luffy without a miss, looking good for Germany.
This is looking pretty good for Germany. This is Taiwan's pick.
Still have a little bit more than a minute to go. Sefko without a miss, traded by Mew. But Mob and Maikuchi as well with a monster score. Monkey Luffy, this miss goes untraded so far. This is looking good for Germany.
Maikuchi drops the SS, but still that accuracy. Oh my goodness.
The only FC is left on Germany.
Germany is looking so strong right now.
Sefko with another miss. Germany is so close to taking the first break point of the match.
They're on track to be able to do it. Oh my, a lot of misses though from Mew. Semco Polvos trading it though.
And Germany is once again pulling ahead. Mew with a couple more misses, but Mob and Maikuchi are far beyond the combo cap. Polemo with another miss, and it looks like Germany is approaching the finish line. They're so close they can taste it. This is the outro, and this is it. Germany takes their first break point. 6-5.
Oh my goodness! An absolutely monumental breakpoint there from Germany to get them to match point. And now they can potentially take this match and get to the grand finals to face off against Japan. What a monstrous performance there from Maikuchi. 2 100s, nearly an SS. What is that?
Bow down to Maikuchi. What is that?
How do they do it? Oh my goodness!
Like, this is the player. This is the player who can go 1v1 against some of Japan's best players and still win. And Germany is going in with a huge buff into their final pick. But the road is as rocky as it can be. No mod 5 or 3 mod 2. What's it gonna be?
Fremont 3 was kind of close, so kind of worry about Fremont 2 a little bit, but they're very different maps. Nomad 5.
The thing is,
man.
if Nomad 5 is going to be picked, then Germany will bring in Zay. And Zay hasn't played a single time so far. And they will be the deciding factor.
Oh, it's gonna be Nomad 5. Nomad 5 will be the one map to determine if we go to tiebreaker or if Germany will close out the match 7-5.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, like, we will be seeing Zay. I'm pretty confident that we're gonna see Zay coming in for Germany here. First time appearance, but also Zay helped Germany pull their final pick for Germany versus South Korea last week around, which is the reason why they're in grand finals right now. So Zay can definitely perform when it's needed, but this is not finals. This is grand finals. This is about whether Germany becomes the first non-Asian team to ever hit the top 2 in TWC. And the stakes are so incredibly high.
Yeah, just the stakes right now for Germany. So much is on the line. This is their first time ever being in top 3 in Taiko World Cup history. Last year, they were so close to touching top 3, only missing out on it just at the very end against Indonesia in a tiebreaker. And they missed out on top 3, but now, in this year, they're looking to make top 2. They're not just looking to make top 3, they're looking to go all the way to the grand finals.
It looks like they're going to leave Zay out of this one, which is probably the right call. Maikuchi, FRZ, and Mob are all warmed up. And look at the chat, they're hyping themselves up. They are so close, they can taste it. Final pick by Germany. They have the upper hand here. They can pull this to 7-5 and get into top 2. It is so close, but they have a stamina draining pick.
Yeah, so far Taiwan has been doing really well on these more hard, just like speedy type of maps.
See with the first miss, small Wu trades, Mob misses, FRZ misses again. Taiwan with a slight edge after the intro.
Small Wu picks up some more misses, but still very slightly for Taiwan, but it's likely going to go over to Germany's side if no one misses, just because of the combo difference.
It's early days. Right now, Germany has a slight uptick on accuracy, but very slight. Look at FRZ versus Small Wu here at the bottom. This is like 1 or 2 100s that make a difference right now, but we still have some of the most challenging material left for Nomad 5.
So incredibly close right now. Also misses from Small. A lot of misses there from Small Wu. Now Germany has the lead. A little bit of breathing room as well on top of it, because Small Wu dropped down to 93% accuracy.
Still 2 FCs for Taiwan on the back of Stu and Monkey. Maikuchi with the FC remaining for Germany. Mob is at the pick, but it's looking pretty good. A couple of 100s here from Mob, and FRZ has stabilized really well. Small Wu is holding Taiwan back, but it's taken still punished it pretty well. Mob with a miss, but straight up by Monkey D. Luffy.
That trade's gonna allow Germany to keep up the lead. Still, it's incredibly close. All those misses from FRZ are gonna make things even more close.
This one goes untraded right now. Germany's gonna keep it close. The miss from FRZ.
More misses from FRZ. Stu still holding on to an SS. How do they do it? Stu trying their absolute hardest to carry Taiwan to tiebreaker. Taiwan now have the lead. Maikuchi with an absolutely huge miss right there.
It's looking good for Taiwan. It's not over yet. Taiwan are looking to take Nomad 5 out of Germany's hands, but we still have 1 quarter left. Taiwan has a pretty significant lead, 30,000 points with how many nodes there are in this map. And Stu still sitting on the SS. What a monster score. Mob with a miss as well for Germany. It's looking good for Taiwan.
This is looking so good for Taiwan, but there's still a little bit more map left. They need to hold on to their combos and accuracies. How is Stu doing this? Still holding on to an SS right now.
Stu, goddamn chill. What are you doing? This is insane. Taiwan is pulling out of Germany on their own pick.
Oh my goodness, I think we're gonna see tiebreaker. There's not a lot of map left. Smallwood picking up a lot of misses right there.
And that's it!
Oh my...
Pauses. What is this?
That's it. Oh my goodness. Stu SSing to make sure Taiwan can get to the tiebreaker. How do they do it? Stu, what is that? Oh my...
Not on my watch! You're not taking us down 7-5. Stu woke up and chose violence on Nomad 5.
What the heck is that? Oh, we're actually seeing a tiebreaker to determine which team will be facing Japan tomorrow in the grand finals of this year's Taiko World Cup. It all comes down to this one last map.
Oh my goodness! I am shaking everywhere. This is ridiculous. Welcome to the TWC Grand Finals tiebreaker. Custom song by Graham Sigurd Ifrifa. Excuse me, I am in shock.
Yeah, I'm just in shock. We're actually in this situation. We're actually experiencing a tiebreaker to determine who will make it to the grand finals. Such an intense moment for both of these teams. So much on the line. Germany so badly wants this, but Taiwan also wants this as well. Especially Stu after seeing that performance from them on Nomad 5. It's gonna be quite a long map as well. 5 minutes and 39 seconds. And it's also OD9 on top of that.
What a song as well. Like, this is end boss music. This is... I cannot imagine the nerves that Taiwan and Germany must be feeling right now.
Yeah, just... oh my goodness. Germany wants to call a timeout so that they can get prepared for this map, it appears. So I guess we'll be waiting a little bit to get into this map.
Alright, we get a timeout.
Alright.
2 minutes to shake up your nerves and to just process what we have just witnessed. What has this match been? 5-5, no points being traded, and then Germany and Taiwan just saw the scoreline, thought to themselves, you know, we don't want to go to tiebreaker, we gotta get a break point. And they did it. And now we're here regardless. Like, what are you gonna do? I don't think Germany would have gone away with 3-2 either. Like, Germany is like the 3-mod team when it comes to TWC, but 3-2 is just controversial to say the least.
Yeah, it's a wild pick, and now seeing this, he didn't see a single breakpoint throughout the entire match till the last 2 maps, and then suddenly both teams just lose on their picks, and we're still here at tiebreaker.
Oh my god, Taiwan wants to call a timeout as well, which unfortunately you cannot stack timeouts as our ref confirmed, so as much as they probably prefer to have like a 4-minute timeout, this is not the time. We'll be going straight into it after the timeout from Germany. Like, one other question that I have for this tiebreaker is mods, but nah, I just threw that question away so quick. Like, I don't see anyone even like the risk and the reward of going with a mod here on tiebreaker is minuscule. Like, if you're like a player on the level of like Maikuchi, you could maybe think about it, but still, that's like a 20-80 decision. Let's put it like that. Alright, everybody, hype yourselves up. I want to see riots in the chat on this tiebreaker. I want to see everyone burn this down. This is absolutely the epitome, the absolute... I don't have any words. I have any words to describe this.
What a way to open up this weekend. The first match of this weekend is going to start off with the tiebreaker, and it determines so much. Oh my.
Who is going to end up in the top 2, Germany or Taiwan? We will have an answer in a little bit less than 6 minutes from now. The players have to ready up. There's no turning back now. Stu, Monkey D. Luffy, and Zefko versus Mike Kuchi, Martin, and Mob. Taiwan and Germany.
All of these players have all shown absolutely insane performances throughout this match, but it all is going to come down to this final map here for this Taiko World Cup Losers Bracket Finals. Only one team can remain in the tournament, and it'll come down to just this map.
I do not want to miss a single second of what is about to unfold.
Nobody going with mods, as kind of expected. That would be just crazy. No one would do that.
Also, this map goes until the very end. Like, you have a calm outro, but it is completely unsnapped. So, if there's like a couple 100 difference, that could still turn it around. So, let's see how this is gonna go. Welcome to the TWC Grand Finals Tiebreaker, Germany versus Taiwan. This decides who will face off against Japan, who will have the top 2 to their name.
Starting off so far, Germany with a very, very minuscule accuracy lead, although just as I say that, looks like it'll go over to Taiwan. As I say that, although those misses from Zefko will flip things back over to Germany's favor. Still though, so many notes in this map, it is okay to miss a couple of times in the beginning.
Yeah, the lead for Germany is minuscule.
Oh, that is such a big miss. That's an entire stream just missed there from Zefko. And now Stu and Monkey D. Luffy are missing as well. Just a full team wipe from everyone. And also misses from Xmart and Mob W. Only Kuchi is holding a combo right now.
Kuchi showing off why they are EGTS Grand Finals material. Last FC remaining, and we have just crossed the 1 minute mark. Kuchi now also misses, like, proves that Kuchi is human, but there's a big string of misses right there for Kuchi. But Taiwan just trades so many more. There are no players left for Taiwan who can keep up the intensity here. Only Kuchi remains as someone who can somewhat hold some semblance of a combo here. And Germany is leading by nearly 200,000 points.
Is it just going to come down to the fact Kuchi is the only one in the lobby who could be playing this? A full server wipe there from everyone.
It seems so. It seems so. Zefko has stabilized quite a bit. This is a bit of a calmer section here. Zefko might be able to push past 400 combo, but how long can they hold it? Yeah, a bit of a slowdown, but that doesn't mean that we'll get any less intense here. But the accuracies, look at the accuracies! 89% on Zefko, 85 on Monkey D. Luffy. Just Germany could just win this based on accuracy alone. Like, sure, Mob and Martin have 94s, but they shine. They are well on top of Taiwan. Stu with a 93%. This is looking solid for Germany.
This is looking so in favor for Germany right now. Already just such a massive score lead. Oh my goodness, everyone missing on... Oh, just another server wipe. Aside from Zefko though, they do hold on to their combo, which is going to help out Taiwan a bit, but still they have quite a lengthy climb to be able to get them back in the lead. Maybe it starts now, who knows? There's still quite a bit of map left. Oh my, a lot of misses there. A couple of players, Mob W, Stu, and Martin.
How does Zefko do that?
Nearly at 1,000 combo.
Zefko is on something else. Like, accuracy aside, holding this much combo should not be legal. But then again, Zefko has pulled out some incredibly max combos on the previous songs. Previous picks, my bad. Kuchi now past 400 combos, so past the combo cap. And Germany is approaching their top 2 spot with a 150,000 point lead, which is monumental given the song of this, given the length of the song. My bad.
Zefko still holding onto that combo. How did they do it?
They practiced. They were prepared. They came prepared, but so did Germany. They did not skip on the tiebreak. That's for sure. Maikuchi breaks. That gives Taiwan a slight chance to recover, but given the accuracies, that is looking a little bit unlikely here. Still, the lower accuracies on Monkey Luffy and Sefko, 90-92%, are not looking favorable here. Then there's X Martin with 93%.
X Martin starting to miss quite a bit, giving a little bit of chance for Taiwan potentially, but still, there's not a lot of map left. I don't know if there's a chance for Taiwan here. Oh, some more misses from Germany. Monkey Luffy also missing. How is Zemgo doing this right now? They're about to cross the 2,000 combo barrier. They're trying so hard right now to carry Taiwan to be able to win this tiebreaker. The score lead is slowly closing in, actually. Oh my, some more misses from Maikuchi, Moptv, and X Martin. It's getting closer, but I don't know if there's enough time left. How is Zemgo doing this?
Zemgo might single-handedly be the saving grace for Taiwan here. This is the last section, the last chance for Taiwan to turn this back around. Martin, Bob, miss. Monkey Luffy as well. Zemgo misses. It's close now. We have the final few parents. The outro is coming up any second now. Martin with another miss.
Taiwan have a chance here, actually. Can they take it? More miss from X Martin. It's closing in even more. Oh my goodness. Germany takes it. Wait, there's a few more notes left. There's a few more notes left.
No.
Everyone. Oh my. Who's going to take it? Germany has the lead, but if anyone gets a 100 here, it could flip over. It just comes down to these last few notes. Oh my, Taiwan takes it. What? They took it on the last 4 notes. What the heck? What am I watching? Oh,
no way.
No way. Germany just lost a 200,000 score lead on the tiebreaker, and Taiwan take it at the very end to secure themselves top 2 in the tournament. What? What did I just witness?
This... I'm done. This is one for the history books. You have witnessed something else.
That was just insane. Congrats to Taiwan for winning 7-6 when all was said and done. Oh my. Zemgo came in clutch there at the end, getting over 2,000 combo.
I'm in shock.
There's just no words to describe it. I'm out of breath right now.
What a way. Taiwan. Just... I know I'm biased, but I am fully bowing down. You have proven yourselves to be absolute tournament goals. Sefko, what was that? Congratulations to Taiwan, 7-6. Beating Germany in what was one of the most incredible matches I have ever witnessed. Period.
This match is definitely going out in the history books. This match was so close. Both teams winning all of their picks until the last 3 maps, where suddenly things started getting really dicey for both teams. But in the end, Taiwan take it.
What did I say at the start of TTB? The ending is super tricky. If it comes down to a couple of 100s, then it could still flicker back around. And it did!
Dude, it just kept on slowly going over in favor of Taiwan. Just slowly but surely. Like, it looked like it was over halfway through the map, to be honest. It looked like Germany was just gonna take it single-handedly. But Taiwan just kept on holding on.
Wow.
And they held on for long enough that they were able to take it at the last 4 notes. I just cannot stress this enough. The last pattern of the map. And they were able to take it. Oh, anyway, man.
Congratulations, Germany. They can go out of this with their heads up high. They have proven themselves to be one of the best teams worldwide. They have gotten their well-deserved badge, especially Zay, who has been such a mainstay for the German Taiko team. Finally getting that badge, top 3. And closing out with an absolute banger of a match like this. Can't really be too mad about that. They have popped off when it was necessary. They provided us with entertainment from start to finish. But in the end, the only thing that matters is who wins the TB. and Taiwan did it. They will be facing off against Japan tomorrow at 11 UTC. Look at that. Alright, everybody, take a deep breath, calm down a little bit, focus on your breathing, get something to drink. We have a showcase match at 15 UTC as well, All-Stars versus the Mappers, because you have seen this pool, you have seen almost every pick, and we cannot possibly let the poolers get away with this. We just cannot.
Yep.
So they will go through hell as well on that showcase match. I don't know if it's gonna... No, this is just... Nah. I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I cannot think after... I was physically shaking after that performance there on the tiebreaker. Just cannot think. But yeah, stay tuned for the All-Stars match. And also stay tuned for Japan versus Taiwan tomorrow at 11 UTC.
Oh boy.
That'll be it for us. I don't know if you have any other final notes.
I don't. I'm done. This has been an absolute joy to watch, to cast, and yeah, I could not have wished for a better losers bracket grand finals. Thanks to the well over 1,100 people who came to watch this. You have witnessed something amazing. But I think that's it from us. We've been Jukes and Ethan, and it has been an absolute pleasure to be here. Yeah, stick around for the showcase match at 50 UTC, and obviously for the grand final tomorrow at 11 UTC, Taiwan versus Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be it for us. We'll see y'all later.
I need to take a deep breath and just process what happened.
Yeah. Stay tuned for more Taiko World Cup action. That'll be it for us for now.
Yep.
See y'all then.
See ya.